Haynes King, quarterback. Raise your hand and we'll get started. Kelly, we'll start with you.
What's it like seeing David get all the attention now? It's usually you or Jamal, or it's pretty funny to see your punter like getting just all this like love.
Oh, I'm thankful for it. You know, I ain't got to do it. You know, he can have all the attention he wants.
Chad?
Without telling us the game plan, you feel pretty confident in the game plan you guys have for Saturday?
Oh yeah, I do. We feel confident playing fast right now, doing everything that we need to do.
Kelly?
Coach, he said that he felt like you guys were pretty bright-eyed after the flight. How did it feel, the flight coming over, and how do you feel like your energy level is at right now?
It's kind of iffy, you know. I still might be a little high on the just first time being out of the country, you know, coming here, seeing the land, different type of culture, atmosphere that they have here. So I might still be on the little high of that. So my energy level is still somewhat pretty up.
Is there anything David has prepared you for, you know, whether it be weather or anything like that?
You know, not too much, because I mean, at the end of the day, you know, there's going to be chances of wind, there's going to be chances of rain, but you know, I've played in rain, I've played in wind before, so not too much. But he has, you know, prepared me for a couple things.
Row 2 on the right.
In college football today, with the transfer portal and teams changing so much from year to year, how much of a challenge is it to prepare for Florida State's defense when there'll be some new players that haven't played there before, and some returning players also?
Definitely, it's hard to prepare for them, like personnel wise, who they're going to put on the field, who's starting, who's not, who's going to rotate in different personnel packages, stuff like that. You never really know on that aspect of it, but scheme wise, you know, it's same DC as last year, stuff like that. So that part is not too hard. But like I said, with the personnel and who they're going to put on the field, that's, you know, it's just up in the air right now. We really don't know, and don't know how well they're going to play. So.
Okay, right here.
Is there, you know, an extra one? I know you always want to win every single game you can, but is there an extra kind of will behind the team because, you know, it is a home game for David?
I'd say so, and especially being the first game of the season, you want the first game, you know, kind of start that rhythm and trying to get the season started on a win, and you know that's the main thing with going on season to season. You want to start that first game you want to have going forward, trying to pretty much get a momentum for the season, rest of the season.
In the middle. Go ahead.
I'm just interested in the mentality of the locker room, the fact that Georgia Tech are playing the first game of the season against a ranked team. Does a sense of being underdogs or a sense of being sort of untested after a long off season change how you mentally prepare for this game?
Not necessarily. You know, we already feel like we're underdogs, but you know, we embrace it. That's how we prepare. That's how we attack every day, and that's just pretty much who we are right now.
In the back.
When it comes to like productive wideouts, Haynes, I think like a lot of people think about bigger, longer rangier guys, 6'3" guys, but that's not really what your core is. What is it about those guys that makes them productive and you guys have such good chemistry together?
I'd say their speed, you know, on top of that, their football savviness and how well they fill space and how well they communicate with each other so everybody's on the same page. And that's just always relieving because you know they're going to be at the right spot at the right time. And then on top of that, they can win with speed.
You got another one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Not to put too much pressure on ourselves, but how much of success on Saturday things would be predicated on you being able to do both things well, the ball, and being able to make things happen when maybe guys aren't open and things break down around?
You know, that'll probably be a key moment, but you never really know how the game plays out. And, you know, Key and everybody else on the team, they already know I'm down to do whatever it takes. If it takes a throw for 400, run for 400, or hand it off for 400, it doesn't matter. You know, just find ways to move the ball and keep the keep the defense off the field and score points.
Far right.
Do you, every coaches all have their own backgrounds. Do you ever give Coach Wenke grief about being a Florida State player? And have you ever seen any of his highlights from back in the day?
We definitely give him a little grief, but I've watched highlights. He hadn't like sat down and showed us like, you know, this is what I used to do back in the day, you know. But I've definitely seen his highlights, watched him a little bit. You know, he's a great football player.
Haynes.
What up, Coach? Anybody else?
Moose.
Okay, Kelly, then Ken.
How curious are you just to see what your team looks like this year and how different you guys are and everything? I imagine after starting so early and all the spring and all the lead up, there's a lot of kind of excitement just to see what you guys look like against somebody else.
I'm not so much curious as I am excited, you know, excited to show what we've done and how hard we've worked this offseason and how well we've came together as a team.
Ken?
I'm curious if you noticed Coach Saban being here and if you had a chance to interact with him at all, or just kind of what it was like having him be in practice.
You know, I shook his hand. I knew of him. You know, with me being at A&M for 3 years. But you know, shook his hand, had a little conversation, but that was about it.
Two more right here and right here.
What's been your focus this offseason to improve on the performance from last year and continue to develop with your offense?
The main thing with me is the consistency with my feet, with how they're placed, the angles of them, and the more they're consistent, the more consistently accurate your ball will be, and it's just the more accurate I am, the better this team moves on.
Front row here.
Yeah, I believe this is your first time outside the country of America. So, you know, how was that experience? You know, just even getting on a flight that goes across the Atlantic Ocean. How was that for the team in general?
It was definitely exciting. You know, I was ready. Like you said, I've never been out of country. Just the way you just sightsee, see the different cultures, and stuff like that, and how just the everyday life works in different countries. It's just eye-opening, and just to see the differences, it's like, wow.
Very good. Thank you, Hank.
Thank you.
Thank you.